Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Bitumelo Dumi Joy Sontashe. I always laugh when I say my name because it's just like crazy. I have so many names that kind of like mean the same thing. But yeah, welcome to my channel. I know it has been a while. It has been a minute. But I come back. I come back. I don't even know where to begin. So the last update, it was me moving to South Korea, and I thought I was excited and everything, and I thought that I had it, like everything was under control. But I guess God, God has been at work. He has been truly fixing Miguel. He has been working in me, and hence me going MIA. Yeah, it's not the fact that I'm like, I'm lazy or anything like that, but there were things that had to change, that God had to truly fix in me, and truly there were things rather that I needed to be honest about, and I had to just come to a point where I am honest, honest about where I am, honest about my journey as a Christian, honest about the girl I want to be, or the woman rather I'd like to become, and my call as a Christian, as a born again Christian. So I came here, I was excited. Excuse me, I settled in, but there was a lot of healing that needed to be done. There was a lot of self introspection that needed to be done. There was a lot of surrendering that needed to be done. And to be honest, I'm still in that journey. I'm still in that transitioning phase of my life. So it was important for me to just take this time out to allow God to work on me. And I love the channel, because when I started this channel, the mandate was for me to share information, to build a community where I avail important information to people. And it was mainly to try to mitigate unemployment, just try to do my part, as well, because I have been there. And yeah, but yeah, so I come back, and I think now is time for me to truly come back. And another reason was, I did not like my quality at all, so I needed to fix that too. I needed to just upgrade my quality and put out quality that I too can watch and be, happy with. So that is another reason for me going MIA. Yeah, but however, yeah, I've been kind of like active on other social media platforms, but not this one. And I think now it's time for Miguel to be back. So I am back with a bang. I am back with a bang. And today I'll be sharing with you my experience so far as a teacher in South Korea, and I'll be sharing how it's been like working at a Hagwon, right? So I work at Hagwon. I started last year in November, and to be honest, it has been a beautiful a beautiful experience. Number one, it has been a beautiful experience. I am learning a lot, and I just want to say one thing I like about South Korea. It's their work ethic. Like, I know this they others might feel like, oh, it's all about work, but I love their work ethic, and I love how they respect work. And I know it's a controversial topic when I say their work ethic, right? Because it's no secret that like a lot of people feel like they are so under pressure and all that and everything. But for me, as a person who comes from South Africa, and with the experiences that I have heard with her different work experiences that I have, right, I truly love the work ethic here, and I have learned the importance of taking care of your job and putting in 100% all the time, right? So days are not the same, but one thing I have learned is that you need to put in 100% all the time. So working at the Hagwon that I work at, I have truly learned that you can't be at work and calculating, right? You can't be at work and not work. You are at work to work, so therefore you need to put in the work. So child, at my Hagwon, there's no time to play. They are all about the work, and it's a famous institute, the one I work for. It's a famous institute, and they are known for work. So others would even say when you work at this institute, you better be ready to be overworked, right? But for me now, I guess it's the thing of saying we have our different thresholds of being overworked, what it looks like. So for me, sometimes it does feel like, oh, but I think I'm just learning a lot as a person. So I'm learning, I love the work ethic, and I'm learning the importance of truly respecting your job, truly respecting your job. When I look back at the different workplaces that I worked at, I mean, like there were instances where I would feel like I don't feel like going to work. I was even sharing this with a friend that at my previous workplace, when I felt like, hey, I'm tired or I don't feel like going to work, child, I'll just pick up my phone and just send a text to my manager and be like, I'm not well. And I just go to the doctor, and the doctor will book me off, and then I get those days to do that. But here, Sana, there's no time for that. You can't just say I'm not feeling well, like, not that you're not allowed to be sick, but it's like you can't just say I am not feeling nikanda, like I will nikanda, like I guess it has to be something serious, like you can't teach for to be able to come to work. So it's just those minor differences, and seeing Guti, how I as a person did not truly give it 100% at my workplaces. And so that is the other thing that would, you can't play, you don't just say I'm not feeling well or not come to work. Njani Joang, tlamehile o be mosebetsing, so tlamehile o be mosebetsing. And oh child, when I talk about schedule, so I want to talk about my work schedule at the Hagwon that I work at my institute, right? So I work for a Hagwon, so we work in the afternoon, right? So it's like, and they come after, so they have their normal school, and after school they go to their academies, right? So they come to us, right? So There are times where I work maybe from 1 p.m. till 9 p.m. And there are days where I work from 2 p.m. till 10 p.m., right? And so you get to work at 1 p.m. For example, you get to work at 1 p.m. You do what is called desk warming, right? That is, you do your lesson plans and everything. And at 2:30, we start with our classes, right? And the moment you start, guys, the moment you start with your classes from 2:30, child, you'll have a class 2:30. It's like 2:30 till 3:10, second class. From 3:15 to 5 to 4, another class. So I normally have like five, 6 classes per day. All right, 5 to 6 classes per day. And I know there are other teachers who'll be having like 1, 2 classes, and then you can go, child, me at my Hagwon. You will draw that. You will draw that, Sana. So that is my work schedule, right? That is my work schedule. So the moment I start teaching from 2:30, I will teach till 7 p.m. and then from 7 p.m. till 9, when I knock off, it's like my desk warming again. Then I can have my 40 minutes break time. So either you take it before you start with your classes or after you're done with your classes, right? So that is my schedule. Then I have that time to prepare for the next day lessons or do marking and all that. So there are books that I need to, like, there are homework writing that I need to go through, correct, give them some improvement tips and all that. So we also do that at my Hagwon, right? Yeah, we also do that at my Hagwon. And then there are days where I start from 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. So I don't like that schedule, to be honest. I do not like it. So when I start at 2, I get to work at 2, and then I have desk warming, that is preparing lessons and all that. From 2 till 4 p.m., right? I have desk warming, then I can take my lunch and so on. So from this thing flying here. So from 4 p.m. till 10 p.m., like, I'm teaching. I don't have a break from there. It's like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll be teaching. So I have like your 5-minute break, like to get some water, go to the bathroom and all that. But when I have the 2 to 10 p.m. schedule, I just like, I don't like the schedule, but I think my body is used to it now. So it's like, when you start, obviously, it's not easy, but yeah, the body adjusts, you get used to it. So I'm used to it now. And there are other classes. So usually when I have the 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. schedule, I have classes where I teach for like, from, let's say, the one that I teach from quarter past 4, no, the one that I teach from no, it starts at 22. So it starts at quarter to, actually, what am I saying, it starts at quarter to 5, and I will have the whole lessons till 7 p.m. right? So it's quarter to 5 till 7 p.m. That is like the same students, like one class, but we have like a break, our 5-minute break in between, to just regroup, drink water, go to the bathroom and all that. So that is my at first it's kind of like really hectic, but with time you get used to it. So one thing I like is that you don't have to prepare your lessons from scratch. The lesson plans are there, all you have to do is add your media cards. All you have to do is add your videos, maybe your pictures or images to better elaborate a certain concept, right? So you do that, so you don't have to create your own lesson plan or come up with your own lesson plan. The lesson plan is there, the reading material is there, the listening material is there. All you have to do, if you see the need based on how you want your learners to get the concept, you can add then your images, add extra material, but you don't create your own lessons from scratch. So that is the other thing that I love, that I don't have to have my own objective. Like, yes, there is an objective like for each lesson, but you don't have to come up with the content. Yes, you don't have to come up with the content. That is with my Hagwon, right? That is the other thing that I love about it. And lastly is that you work from Monday to Friday. I don't work on weekends. I don't have extra whatever classes. It's only Monday to Friday. So the schedule, it varies from, it's either start 1 till 9 or from 2 till 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. So yeah, so that is it. That is my experience with my Hagwon. That is truly my experience. It's I like I said, girl. Like, I have learned to put on my big girl panties. Like, child, we are not here to play. We are truly here to work, and especially, like, guess for every other school, but you get to understand that the parents have paid. They have paid for you to teach their learners. So it's extremely important that you give it your best all the time. And with Hagwons, with the one that I'm at, rather, it's the parents, yeah, I don't want to say they are in control, but yeah, their view, their opinion, it's important, right? It's important that we take care of them, not only the learners but the parents as well. So I know with other Hagwons, right, based on because when you get here you make friends and you share your experiences and all that. There are Hagwons where if a parent says they don't like you, their child, they just don't. And with my Hagwon, I like the fact that as much as they do take into considerations the parents' views and all that, but as parents you are like allowed to, they don't, it's not only what the parent says, right? It's also about, they look at to the work that you put in, you know. They don't just take the kids or the students say or the parents view. They look at you as well as the teacher and try to, like, if there is a situation, try to mitigate it in a manner that all parties are, you know, okay in a way. And so that is the other thing that I like, because, oh child, the students, they will tell their parents about you, the parents will tell. So you have your co-teachers, that is your Korean teachers, right? So the parents, they communicate with the Korean teachers, right? And if there is an issue, it will be addressed that 1 2 3 1 2 3. And for me, I truly want to say I'm blessed to be in this institute, in this branch rather, because there are instances where the students are truly misbehaving, and you won't find the co-teachers going like, oh, you need to, oh, you, right? So there are some other instances they'll be like, oh, I was speaking to this student parent and I told them that 1 2 3 4, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, right? But there are other institutes where they feel like where now like they make it seem as if you are just a bad teacher, and they don't look at the students' behavior. So one thing I like about my branch or my institute is that they don't just look at things, they are not biased, they look at the whole spectrum, they look at everyone who is involved. So that is my experience with working at a Hagwon. If you have any questions, please do ask me. And one thing I would also like to say is that just give it a shot. We won't all experience the same things, right? I say this because I have a friend of mine. We work for the same institute but different branches. She's having a separate or different experience than what I'm having, right? But it's the same institute. So you might get a school where you have like a bad experience, but don't you go to another school. And I know it's not easy to just go to another school because you need to get your boss to give you a release letter and so on, but do not base your decision based on that. Just because someone else had a bad experience about a certain school, it does not necessarily mean that you would have a bad experience as well. Yes, it's important to check their reviews, check if they're on the they are blacklisted and all that, and make a sound decision. But I just want to press that just be open-minded, be willing to learn. And if it is a bad experience, it's okay, then you try another school, right? You try another school. And for me, I honestly would say my branch is all about work. However, and this is extremely important, however, my mental health is not tempered with. I don't feel like, oh, I don't cry every time I have to go to work. I don't feel like I hate it, because I feel like I am supported in different ways to make sure that I get my work done, and I understand that I am at work. And yeah, I understand the fact that I am at work, and all the resources that I need, all the resources that I need to get my work done, they are there for me. And also the leaders, who we have, your team leaders, right? She's extremely supportive, and I also admire her because she just puts in so much work to make sure that as a foreign teacher you don't feel like, oh my gosh, like, oh, you don't feel horrible, you don't feel like you are all alone in a way. So I love the fact that I am supported in all ways, especially just to make sure that my work is, all the resources that I need to get the work done, they are available for me, and the door is always open for me to come forward to seek help. So that is the most important thing. So my experience with working, and yeah, I'm still new in a way, but I would be lying if I were to say I'm having the worst experience. It has been a beautiful learning curve, and I'm still learning a lot. And I think because I think it's also because of this spiritual Christian girly journey that I have embarked on, hence the change in mindset and how I view things, right? But guys, I guess I would be lying, guys, if I were to say I'm having a horrible experience. One thing I would say is that you will work. You will work for each and every single penny you getting paid. You will work for it. You will feel like, I have worked. I have worked for this kitchen. I have worked for this money, Sana, because child, you will work. You will put in the work, and things are things are always changing, so you need to be flexible. You need to be flexible. If they say, okay, we're not doing this like that, we do, you need to be flexible. That is the other thing that I'm learning, to just be flexible. Because the moment you're like, okay, the routine's like this, or we're doing a certain thing like this, it's like change, this is another route. And then you just have to, yeah, I need to be flexible, be open-minded, be open to learning. So I guess this is an encouragement for someone who is still preparing their documents, and you are just like, oh my gosh, just be open-minded and allow yourself to experience whatever that comes your way. Be open-minded, learn. Do not, I say on my, I have a TikTok account, do not compare yourself with no one. Do not compare your journey with anyone. You have your own goals. You know why you want to do this, right? You have your own goals, so stick on that, focus on that, learn, ask for help where you need help. And if unfortunately you find yourself in a bad school, um there there are, like, it's so easy to get another school. You just need to get that letter, and if your employer does give you the release letter, then you go to another school, you experience that. Just be open-minded and do not be so hard on yourself. And for the last before I close this video, this is not a vacation. You came here to work, therefore you must work, and always put in the work. And this is me, Bitumelo Dumisondashe, saying I am back. And we thank God for that. And bye. For any questions, please DM me, email. Let's do this thing. I am black. Stay blessed, and the journey continues.